guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my March favourites. I can't even believe I'm quite saying that it's like March favourites time already, so it means like we're a quarter of the way into the year and the time is just flying by. And as much as like I don't like the fact that the time is going by really fast, I am also really excited for spring and summer to come around and finally for the weather to warm up, because it's been absolutely miserable since we had like the snow and like the freezing cold a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, really looking forward to the spring and summer month and ditching the winter coats and bringing out some more spring summer pieces. So I've got some beauty here, I've also got some clothing items that I've been loving and one homeware item. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Sticks. And I picked these up, I think it was towards the end of February, so I didn't include them in my February favourites because obviously I didn't have much of a chance to try out the products yet. But I've been using them a little bit more frequently now, using it more for like a day-to-day foundation as an alternative to my IT Cosmetics CC cream. And I did a video actually on a review and wear test of this, and initially I wasn't that convinced, but since wearing it a few more times and trying it out, I've actually been enjoying it a lot more. I've got the shades F8 and F13 here, and F8 is actually a much better match than F6 that I initially tried in my video, my review video, so I'll leave that above somewhere so you can take a look. But yeah, essentially F8 is definitely a better match, but for some reason on camera, maybe it's like my ring light, it just made it look really pink on camera, but actually it suits me much better. And also I've been using F13 for contour. I won't go too into the details because I did do a video on it already, but essentially these products are really creamy, blend in really well. I blend mine in with a beauty blender, but I think a lot of people have their own preferences. So I've seen people blending it in with brushes or also beauty blenders, but I mean, I prefer the beauty blender myself because that's what I'm used to and that's what I normally use with my IT Cosmetics CC cream. But yeah, they're just really easy to layer on and they're really lightweight. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. I think I did mention in my video that it does kind of cling to some dry patches, but my skin, touch wood, has been okay recently, so it's not been as noticeable. But yeah, for £5 it's definitely worth giving a go if you've been thinking about it, if you're on the edge at the moment. I got mine off Tan Beauty, but you can also get these off Superdrug. But yeah, I've just been really liking these two. The only thing that I realised I didn't put in my video was the fact that it doesn't have SPF. So my IT Cosmetics CC cream has SPF 50+. Yeah, these ones don't, so I'm just a little bit apprehensive maybe in the summer. I might not be able to get so much wear out of them unless I layer up with a SPF underneath. But I'm currently not using one in rotation at the moment, so yeah, it'd be something I'd need to pick up in addition to. So yeah, just something worth thinking about if you are looking to try this foundation, especially if you're in like more sunnier climes. But yeah, I really like this foundation and I do highly recommend it. So next up I've got the E45 moisturizing lotion. I suffer from eczema. I've had it since I was a child. Growing up it's kind of like faded in and out of my life, but it's always been there. And over the winter months especially, I do find my skin gets a lot more irritated. A, because of the central heating, like you've got the heating on so it dries my skin out, but also like the cold dries my skin out even more. So I was using, I don't even know what I was using before, just any like body moisturizer. I know I shouldn't use fragrance products, especially heavily scented ones. I was just picking up whatever was on offer in Boots or Superdrug. So because my eczema flare up, especially sort of like December, January time, was pretty bad, I needed to switch to something completely non-scented, like the gentlest thing possible for my skin. So I opted for the E45 moisturizing lotion. It's just been really helping to like get my like the dry patches where my eczema was like back on track. I still had to double up with like prescribed creams just to kind of keep the eczema at bay, but I mean this really helped just to, if I wanted something just to quickly moisturize, I knew that this wouldn't irritate my skin. I did also try Aveeno before, but I didn't really feel like it helped me personally. I know it's suitable for people with really sensitive skins and also like people who suffer from eczema, but I personally found this has worked a lot better for myself. So yeah, I think this was around £6, so it's a little bit on the pricier side compared to, you know, the ones where you use like 2 for £5 or whatever offer it is. Like it's definitely a little bit more expensive. I'm just a bit conscious now of all the products I'm using, especially because I had such a bad flare up. I just don't want it to happen again. So yeah, I do recommend this if you do suffer from eczema or even like sensitive skins. Like, it's really gentle and you can use it all over your body. So look at trying this one if you're looking for sort of like unperfumed, unscented products. Even if you don't have eczema, it's suitable for like dry skin as well. So if you suffer from dry skin, then you can definitely try this one. I just really like it, so I do highly recommend it. Moving on to hair. So as you can see, I cut my hair short in the last month. So I think I had it cut, I think it was like sort of the beginning of March, middle of March, something like that. So yeah, I cut my hair short. I decided to take the plunge because it kind of got to that awkward length where I either let it grow out and then I can like put it up, or I just cut it because it was starting to annoy me because it was that sort of off the shoulder but not really kind of length. So yeah, I cut it off. I just told my hairdresser just to go for it. She cut it, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying this length, and in doing so it's made styling so much easier. I still have to, you know, blow dry it and everything, but everything just takes a lot less time, and also I've been more inclined to style my hair properly rather than just kind of leave it just straight and looking flat. So one of the products I've been using to style my hair with is the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. Now this isn't a new product, this has been around for years. Like, I remember right at the beginning when I started blogging, people were talking about this. And yeah, I just really like this for giving my hair, because my hair is really fine, and especially when you've just washed it, it can be really fluffy and then it gets a bit staticky, and I just find that the surf spray just gives it a little bit more grit and something to work with. Like when I'm styling my hair, it just gives my hair a little something, and then it makes styling a little bit easier because it's not just your freshly washed like fluffy hair. So yeah, I've just been really liking this. I just take a few spritzes like all over my hair, like 2 on this side, like 2 at the back, like 2 on the other side, and yeah, it's just been making my styling a lot easier. So I'll talk about the next product in a minute and like what I've been using to style my hair, but essentially, and also yeah, I just think it makes my waves look a lot more piecier, a little bit more tousle than if I didn't use any styling products at all. So yeah, I really recommend this. You don't need to use a lot, and yeah, if you've got sort of this sort of short, even like if you had like a long bob, like, I think it'll work well for you. I did find, like, because I used it before when my hair was a lot longer, and yeah, it just I didn't feel like it did anything, but now that my hair's shorter, I can definitely see the difference. So yeah, I really highly recommend this. Moving on to the product that I've been styling my hair with is the GHD Curve Creative Curl Wand. And it's slightly different to the classic wand, which looks similar to this in the fact that it doesn't have like the metal strips on either side of the wand. It's just like completely black. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying styling my hair with this since I had my hair cut short. So I just literally, once I've like washed my hair and like I've applied the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray, I'll literally just take the top sections of my hair and just style those. I don't even bother like curling the ones like underneath, like the smaller layer, like the shorter layers underneath, because there's just no need, like no one can see it. And because I've been getting it the same length bob rather than having layers put in, it's just made it so much easier. And yeah, so I just literally take those top sections of my hair, just curl those, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. It's really easy to use and it heats up so quickly. So you literally plug it in, you turn it on, and it'll heat up within seconds. I can't quote how many, but it's definitely very quick. But yeah, I really enjoy this. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but I mean, I've had my GHDs, so the original GHDs, if anyone remembers those, I've still got my original pair, and I've had it, I think I got mine when I was like 16, so I've literally had it for like more than 10 years and it's still going. Granted, I don't use it as much, but I still do use it from time to time, and it still works just as well. Obviously the style has evolved quite a lot since then, but I mean, it still does the job, so I don't feel like I need to invest in a new pair just for the sake of getting a new one. So yeah, it's the same, so I envision using this for a very long time. And it's definitely been my go-to. And yeah, if you are looking to invest in something for styling sort of shorter mid-length hair, then I do highly recommend the GHD curling ones. So next, moving on to fashion, and 2 of which are items that I'm wearing already. I'm going to talk firstly about the necklace that I'm wearing, and it's the Misoma S initial pendant on a short bobble chain. And yeah, I've just been really liking this. I normally wear the Lucy Williams large horn necklace, but I just wanted something slightly daintier and also on a shorter chain. And I've always wanted like an initial sort of pendant, so I just saw this one on Misoma and just thought I'd get this. And I also had the bobble chain already, so I thought what better combination than to have these two together. But yeah, I really like it. It's just been nice for when I feel like like a top like this, for example, is already like quite busy, and I just thought something slightly daintier would look nicer. And I already wore the horn necklace to death basically, so I really needed a change. So yeah, I really like this one. I'll include close-ups of the necklace so you can see what it looks like up close. But yeah, I've just been really liking this for just when my outfit looks like it could do with something slightly smaller. I really recommend this. Next, moving on to clothing items. So as I mentioned, this top that I'm wearing is by And Other Stories, and it's the Bateau striped top. I did pick this up in a sale, so I will link it below if I can still find it on the website. But yeah, I just really like this top. It's just like a striped top, so you've got like the stripes all the way through along the sleeves, and then it's got these like so it's like a navy blue, so yeah, you've got like the cuffs. And yeah, I just really like it. It's also in like the softest material. Like, it's that, I don't know what this material is called, but it's like a toweling kind of material. But yeah, it's just really soft, and I've just been really enjoying wearing it for the fact that it just feels really nice. But yeah, just your classic sort of Breton striped top. A classic item for any wardrobe really. Like, you can't go wrong with a striped top. Like, you can wear it with like jeans or like with skirts. Like, it's just really easy to pair. And yeah, I think this was like £20 I think in the sale, so I thought it was like a really good price for And Other Stories in particular, but also yeah, just for like a striped top. So I'll link it below if I can still find it, but it's just been really comfortable to wear. And the only thing is, I think I mentioned before that I'm not always that keen on this like sort of wide neckline, but I feel like it's not my favourite. But because of like the material, the price, and like the general look of this top, I'll forego it. And with the weather warming up slightly, I don't think it'll be too chilly up top. But also it's great for layering as well actually. So when it was super cold and I did want to wear this, I actually wore a black roll neck underneath, and then I put this over the top, and then again it just kind of looked really seamless. It looked really nice and didn't make like the jumper look too much bulkier in any way. It actually looked quite like it was just part of the outfit, so I did quite like that. If you're looking for a new striped top, then definitely check out And Other Stories if you haven't already. But yeah, I really like this. Next, moving on to a pair of jeans, and these are also from And Other Stories and also from the sale, and it's these high-rise slim jeans. Yeah, so when they say high-rise, they really mean high-rise. Maybe it's because I'm short, but I find they really come up very high, like literally like to my rib cage. Like, I'm not sure if they should be that high, but anyway. Yeah, I really like these. I really liked the wash of them. Initially I wasn't sure because, like I said, I was a bit put off by the fact that they were so high up, and I thought they'd be really uncomfortable to wear because obviously kind of digging in a little bit. But they're actually surprisingly comfortable. I like sort of the little bit of distressed detail sort of along the pockets there. And yeah, I just really like this wash of denim as well. I do have a couple of pairs of jeans, sort of a bluey coloured jeans from Topshop. But I don't know, I just really liked this wash. It kind of has like a bit of, so it's dark blue, but it's also got sort of a bit of a fade. But yeah, I think they look quite flattering. I'll insert clips of me wearing them just to show you what they look like on. Of course, as I'm sure you already know, I'm very short, so I rolled them up at the bottom because, yeah, they won't fit me properly otherwise. They just look really nice sort of once they're folded up, sort of stacked on top of like my boots. But yeah, they've just been really easy to wear actually. And despite the fact that they're like high-waisted, like they don't dig in as much as I have had other jeans dig in, like to that upper part, like your stomach part there. Like I've had jeans, like actually I think it was the Topshop Jamie ones in the blue ones, not the black ones. Yeah, they do dig in a little bit, but I find these surprisingly are very comfortable. And for £30, I thought it was a bit of a steal. So again, if I can link it below, I will do, or I'll find alternatives below. But having never tried And Other Stories denim before, it's definitely somewhere I'll look to again when and if I do need another pair of jeans. But definitely check it out if you haven't already. So the next product I wanted to talk about are these boots, and it's the Vagabond Chelsea boots. I picked these up towards the end of February, which is why I didn't include them in my February favourites, but I've literally worn them to death this month. I've worn them in the snow, I've worn them in the rain. They're the most durable pair of boots that I've bought in a very long time. Granted, I do make sure that I clean them quite regularly, as well as put like a waterproof spray to prevent them from getting ruined in like any like rain or like snow. But yeah, they've honestly held up so well. I like the fact that it's got a very low heel. I was looking for a sort of low-heeled pair of Chelsea boots for a really long time, but I just couldn't quite find a style that I liked. I really like the Acne Jensen boots, but I've got quite wide feet, and because it's got such a pointed toe, like it would literally crush my toes. So yeah, and also I didn't want to spend that much anyway, so yeah, I opted not to choose that kind of style. But when I saw these, I thought it has a low heel. It also has a rounded toe, which is what I need for my foot shape. I need like a rounded toe, and obviously rounded toe. The only thing I wasn't sure about at first was the fact that it doesn't have a zip, and you do have to sort of pull them on and off. But surprisingly, it's been really easy to get them on and off, and they just look great with everything. I've worn them with jeans, I wear them with like skirts. Yeah, they just look great with everything. And as we transition into sort of spring, summer, it'd be nice to wear them with like little dresses or like skirts when it gets warmer. And yeah, it just gives it like a little bit more of an edge. And yeah, like I said, they're just super comfortable. I've pretty much worn them every day throughout March. So yeah, I'm definitely getting my money's worth with these. But if you haven't checked out Vagabond boots already, then I do highly recommend them. Or not even boots, like their shoes as well. This is the second pair of boots I bought from them, because I bought a heeled pair previously, like years ago. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't think to look there first for shoes. So yeah, I definitely think these are worth checking out if your feet are like mine. They're quite wide, you need like a round toe, and also you're just looking for something, like they're £90, but I think it's a £90 worth spent, like because I literally have worn them every day, and just as long as I continue to look after them, I think they can last me a really long time. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Finally, moving on to my final favourite, and it's a homeware one. It's this Oliver Bonas Awesome People Club mug. I got this for Valentine's Day from my boyfriend, and I just thought it was like the sweetest mug. It's like pink and like red and with the gold detail. And yeah, it's just a really solid mug. I've just been switching it around with like my West Elm mugs, and it's just a really good size for a nice cup of tea or like a hot chocolate. And it's not like the thickest, but it keeps the heat in enough, because you know sometimes some mugs are like too thin and then like the heat escapes so quickly. This one's like a really good solid one, and I don't know, it just looks nice in like the kitchen and when I'm like using it for drinks and everything. So yeah, I really like this, and I never really looked at Oliver Bonas for homeware before, but it's definitely made me think twice, and I'll definitely be adding more things to my wish list, I'm sure. But yeah, so if you're looking for a new mug or like a gift for someone, then yeah, definitely check out Oliver Bonas. And that's it for my March favourites. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. And let me know in the comments below what you've been liking throughout March. It'll be great to hear what your favourites have been. And yeah, thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!